everybody. My name is Natalie Hudson. I'm the Fine Arts Department Chair here at Camrbidge, and I teach all analog courses that are flat media. So I tend to have space in my schedule for drawing, painting, printmaking, and AP art and design. So this video is geared toward drawing in that pathway. And I just wanted to kind of touch on a few things and show you some basics so that you can try and make some decisions on what's going to fit best for you. So I'm going to share my other screen. So in drawing, keep in mind that the reason anyone takes an art class in high school is the opportunity to make something. What I like to tell my students is that, frankly, once you leave high school especially, there's not going to be a guarantee in your future that you will be given an hour every day of the week to make something that you want to make. Do something with your hands, produce something that takes a period of time to create, and that also has some opportunity for practice with low consequence. Like, people should not be taking drawing because they feel very accomplished in drawing. You should be taking a drawing class because you want to learn. So in the drawing course, we cover the basics of how to see, how to translate what you're observing with your hands using tools like drawing pencils or pens. And we learn to master the approach of creating marks that create the illusion of objects. So if you see on our website, which is chsfineart.wordpress.com, you'll see that there's a tab at the top for drawing. And this explains just the coursework and layout that happens within our drawing courses, and that we also have some embedded links of just videos that we like to kind of touch on here and there for reinforcement. But the bulk of the semester-long course in Drawing 1 is focused on observation. How do you learn to translate what you see? And also it's based on demonstration of mark making and value. So just creating the illusion of objects that we see around us. So you can see in this video, or in this screen here in the top corner, top right corner, you'll see just a student drawing in process. This is an incredibly accomplished student. This was from a few years ago. This student was already very well versed in drawing, but loves to draw. And so she had great success with a still life assignment where we spend time, we draw large, we observe forms in front of us. I teach you how to make things look dimensional, how to create objects visually dynamic in a way that's going to make it feel like it's reflective or fabric, or we learn about materials and translation of those materials using mark making. And that's just one of the approaches that we do in Drawing 1. And then in Drawing 2, we focus on how to apply color. How do we make something look interesting using color? We talk about color theory, and then we approach expressive drawing techniques and things that you may not necessarily get to do in a normal format of a drawing class. It's a little less traditional and a little more expressive. And then what I've got in this screen here is actually a camera setup so that you can see the workspace, because things are kind of odd right now with COVID. So my best advice for anyone who's considering taking any of the art courses is to think about whether or not you are going to have the opportunity in this way ever again. Low consequence opportunity for you to come in, learn some techniques, join with other people who have the same types of interests, who would like to learn how to draw, who would like to learn how to communicate their ideas through their artwork, who would like to have conversations with each other, because in our classes, we have so much more opportunity to get to know your peers. where you may not necessarily have some of these people in your classes due to age or due to paths of study. So if I want to leave you with this image here, and I'm going to run out so you can see how big our space is, because we have really adequate space, great ventilation, and wonderful resources and tools available to our students that are not typical in a high school. We're so fortunate in this space. And I would hate for someone to miss out on the opportunity to really take advantage of what's here, because there are incredible things that happen in our program. And more often than not, I hear from students again and again how much the program changed their lives for the better. So I'll leave you with that. I would also like you to consider the pathway or the trajectory of visual arts courses and understand that there is the opportunity to cap off with both a fine art diploma seal, which is an acknowledgement that happens on your diploma, and then also for AP art and design. So the AP art course is a video that you can also watch on Special Programs Night. But reach out to myself, Hudson N at fultonschools.org. I can schedule a meeting with you on Teams and answer any questions that you may have with regard to drawing, painting, printmaking, AP art and design are the courses that I teach, but also I can help explain any of the art courses that happen in the program as the department chair. So I hope to see you. I would love to teach you, and I would love to interact with you through the aspect of making drawings and enjoying each other's company. Have a good night.